coverage of the National Football League brings us to Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Kansas City Chiefs. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go. Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Right. 15.
Hey, 4 down.
Yellow.
Pass it. Showing it.
Hey, 57 color.
Switch. Check. Crunch.
Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. From the 30 on second down, Mahomes into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Abram, the rookie from Mississippi State, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Following the interception here, Mariota. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only a yard in the completion. It's second and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Frank Clark. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up fourth down. Now Mariota on fourth down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football. So
they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On the ground, this is Williams. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now.
Brought down back at the 27.
He's coming. Double up.
Attack.
Throwing on second and long. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
Yellow. Hey, Ripley. Go on. Hey. Color.
Chin towards the mic. There we go. Chin towards the mic. Ain't no touch.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Check 53, Mark.
Don't get nervous.
Check number 1.
Right back to him on first down. He's got daylight. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
You better be afraid of me. Easy.
61. Matchbox. Right.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Watch the twist.
Williams. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Yellow.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Check 15. Check 15. Check the backer. Check the backer. Switch it.
Hey, Ripley.
6 down. Check 6.
On the toss, here's Williams. 11 yards there, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A first trip to the red zone for KC. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's a carry for the fullback. That's Anthony Sherman. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Yellow, yellow.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Short boot, take it at the 21. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down.
Crunch time, defense.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Second year in Oakland for Waller after being signed off the Ravens practice squad, but only 6 catches, 75 yards a season ago. Then he got a lot of hype in the offseason following OTAs. Their offensive coordinator saying, you know, Darren, you have that position. Coach Gruden went as far as to say, Darren, you have the chance of a lifetime here. So now it's time for Darren Waller to go out there and prove it.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check 31. Check 31. Out, 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 out. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens. And he'll give it here to his running back. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Get him, boys. Get him, boys.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They begin the drive with Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Mahomes going to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Now Mariota. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 27, Mariota. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Check. 53, Mark. Coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Undercrush. Three. Bang, 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 bang. Kill.
And to give this time to the tailback. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Here we go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mariota into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free.
And that's caught inside the 35. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
It's in the game.
And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
We got this. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Mariota on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Past the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. He finds an opening past the 40. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams. His third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Boy, it's only a 1-score game. Third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now, after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Anthony Hitchens, second in the AFC in tackles last year, there to bring him down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Taco Charlton. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. After the sack on 1st down, Mariota. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Here's A.J. Cole now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And look at this. It's a fake. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Yellow, I got little lady. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
They'll run on first down. Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They run it again with Williams. Got some real estate inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
On first down, Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And that's incomplete. There was the pressure you were talking about, force the incompletion.
And it doesn't always have to end in a sack, does it? Sometimes you can make a good play by forcing the incompletion with the pressure.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And the kick by Butker is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt, just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches.
They've been running it well all game, and why not? The big guys up front, they're just having a ball creating monster holes for their guys to run through.
Yellow. Ready? Check, 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 check. Check 99. Check 99.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Let's go.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
First down, Chiefs.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
15.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check 37, check 37.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And Robinson with a big catch. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Back now in the East Bay. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. A give to Williams, running right. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Hey, 15. Joker. Hey, rip lift. Switch. Here goes 15. 15, yellow.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
22, Raiders 17. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Mariota now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Mariota. And his throw here's incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun. Mariota able to find Warner. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, Mariota. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. Third and goal, Mariota. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Foster Moreau, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. To throw is Mariota. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Again, it's Williams. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mahomes firing complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Back to throw. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It'll go as a gain of 10 on a Kansas City first down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams.
Check 26, check 26.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Yellow, yellow. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Patch it. Show it. Check nine. Switch.
On second down, it's Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
On Sunday. Attack.
They'll look to throw. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Mahomes now 8 of 17 so far, under 50%. Back to throw. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Spike it with time remaining. And now in field goal range here with a chance to get this one to OT. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And his kick is good. And that's going to tie our ball game at 25. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six...
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just...
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of...